Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do a video about time and price, what you should not ignore about time. So first things first, we're going to do a breakdown on gold. So there's a checklist that I made. This is the checklist that I have. So the COT, I looked at the COT and the COT gave us a bearish bias. So COT is giving us a bearish bias. After COT giving us a bearish bias, the fundamentals, you're supposed to look at the news releases that are supposed to happen on that day. So if you're trading during New York session, you're supposed to look at foundational liquidity. You're supposed to look at fundamentals during the New York kill zone. So going on the foundational liquidity here is where we come up with our bias, the overall trend of the market. So the 12 months time frame, you can see that the candle is clearly bearish. The 6 months candle is also bearish. The 3 months, we can see that we had a huge rejection in the first quarter of the year. After having a huge rejection on the quarter of the year, we can see that after price closing, this quarter's candle is bearish, and the nearest area of liquidity that you're having on the 3 months time frame is this one. This is the nearest area of liquidity that we're having. This week overlap on the 3 months time frame. So when you go on the weekly time frame, you can see that we had this hidden liquidity. And this hidden liquidity, you can see that it has been holding price. It tried to push price up to come and take out this high, but price lacks sufficient liquidity to go up and take out the external range liquidity. So the nearest area that we're having on the monthly is this one. On the monthly, we have a double area. We have this first area, this second area. So this second area, it's an area whereby we are going to be interested in seeing gold trading into 3,500. We're expecting gold to come to this POI. So on the weekly, we can see the current weekly candle is bearish. Last week was bearish, right? And we haven't had a full body close below this swing point. So this week we might have a close below that swing point. So without much on the foundational liquidity time frame, we've already come up with our bias. So our bias on the foundational liquidity time frame is bearish. So when I go on the daily 4 hour and 1 hour, these are the areas whereby we are supposed to be looking at structures. What structures are we seeing? So on the daily, we can see that price did a full body close. Okay, after doing a full body close, we had two areas on the daily. On the daily time frame, we had this first area right here, and we also had this other area above. So let's go in the 4 hours time frame. So on the 4 hours time frame, you can see that it's the structure, and we had this support and resistance level, but the structure was a pure single area, because actually this is a double area. It's a double area because we have this unmitigated fresh zone and another fresh zone. But also this one, when you look at this movement right here, you can conclude that this is a single area, and the nature of breakout price broke with one clear move. So in future, we expect price to come and react to this level. So when you go on the 1 hour time frame, so on the 1 hour time frame, we have been having some multiple areas. We can see that price came back, reacted from that area. So on the 1 hour time frame, you can also see that after price reacting from this support zone, price has been strongly bearish. Okay, now this is where time and price comes in. I'm more of a day trader. I rarely do swing trades. So during the kill zones, or when price is aligned with time, I usually look for structures that are nearby. So let me go to the 15 minutes time frame. So on the 15 minutes time frame, we can see during the Asian kill zone, price was near this single area liquidity. And when we go down to lower time frame, you can see that we had this structure. We had that structure, that single area structure, and inside that structure we also had unmitigated internal structure right there. So as you can see, price entered this point of interest during the Asian kill zone, right? After entering on this POI, on our POI, it started doing some bearish liquidation. So we have 1, 2 right there. So this is break of structure, shift, and the first bearish liquidation. After having the first bearish liquidation, it was a single area, and price had aligned with time, managed to take some sales right there, and my target is the rear of this structure, this whole structure. So that's my target right there. So that was a 12-hour trade, and what helped us achieve this trade is price aligning with time. Okay, you can look at some more multiple examples. As you can see right here, this was yesterday Asian session. You can see that price did a full body break. As you can see, price did a full body break down below with one clear move. And as you know about liquidity is the relationship between buyers and sellers who is given and fixed price. So here we had sellers dominating the market, buyers did the rebalancing. As you can see, this one was a double area. Price lacks actual liquidity to break down below, so price had to go for the area above. Okay, so why did price come to this area right here to do the rebalancing? Because liquidity is the relationship between buyers and sellers who is given and fixed price. As you can see, the sellers were dominating the market, but we had a fixed price. These were free zones which the market had not rebalanced. So we had price do what? Come back, rebalance on that double area on top, and did a break below with one clear move, meaning that sellers were dominant and we expected price to come and rebalance at least 50% of that structure, but it did not rebalance 50%. As you can see that price came, failed to reach 50%, so this high became liquidity. So this is an example of inducement liquidity, and after having that inducement liquidity, as you can see, we had price short from the 50% after doing the rebalancing. So take profit 3R and 7R. So that's my Fibonacci, 3R TP1 and 7R TP2 right there. R TP2 right there. So as you can see also, the trade was activated during the Asian kill zone. Okay, so I've been going through my social media on TikTok and wherever, and I've been seeing people trading even midnight. Midnight when you're supposed not to trade. As you can see, midnight in our country in East Africa is right here. As you can see, there are no activities that are here, so you're not supposed to be trading on. You're not supposed to be trading on this time. Time and price is something of essence in forex trading. So as you can see, we had another structure right here. Actually, this structure I did it on Monday, expected it to be activated during the New York PM, but price failed to activate it during the New York PM. As you can see, price did the nature of breakout. First, I'm going to look at the nature of breakout, and let me use the 5 minutes time frame. So the 5 minutes time frame, you can see the nature of breakout was a breakout with one clear move, right? After breaking with one clear move, we expected price to come and rebalance at least 50%. If you do not know about the pure structures and the impure structures, I would recommend you to watch the video that I made about the pures and impures, and you are going to know why we are reacting to this level like this. As you can see that the nature of breakout was price broke with a one clear move. Did price reach 50%? It did not. So that was, these highs were liquidity. These highs were supposed to be taken out, and after being taken out, take your shots from there. Stop loss above, take profit 7R and 3R off. So make sure you close up your partials on 3R, and if you see that there's no much volume on the market, you can close your positions at your full positions at 3R. If there is volume, you can put your TP2 at 7R. So as you can see, that's a very mechanical stop loss entry and exit. So as you can see, time and price, we had this single area structure right there. The nature of breakout, price tried to break the first time and broke the second time. After breaking the second time, we had price come back to rebalance, but it lacked sufficient liquidity to rebalance. So this one was engineered liquidity, as you can see. So this is type 1 A+ setup according to my trading system. So time and price right there. Time and price right there. Your target 3R TP1, 7R TP2, 7R TP2 right there. And as you can see there was a lot of volume. This is the time that you're supposed to trade either the New York kill zone or the Asian kill zone or the London kill zone. Okay, So me, I usually trade on New York kill zone and Asian kill zone. As you can see, as you can see that as you can see during before the kill zone, we can see that we are having a lot of consolidation. So if you're trading at this time, you don't know whatever you're doing. As you can see, we had a lot of consolidation before the kill zone. Okay, so this day the nearest structure that we are having is this single area. The nearest structure during the kill zone, it was that single area. In that single area, take your cells from there. As you can see, TP1 at 3R, TP2 at 7R. Actually during the Asian session is when the high of the day was printed. The high was printed during the high of the day on this day was printed during the Asian session. That's 7R, some good 7R. This day price reacted on this. As you can see, the nature of breakout on this level is, as you can see, the nature of breakout on that level, price tried to break this first time, the second time. Okay, the price tried to break the first time, the second time, the third time, then the fourth time, then it broke the fifth time. So this is an impure. So you align your rejections. So where your rejections are right there. Stop loss price, when you're using the impure, price is not supposed to go more than 50%. So price is not supposed to rebalance more than 50%, not unless you're having a single area structure right there. So you had your impure right there, your 7R right there. And if you missed this trade, you also had another one. This is the London session, and before the London session, we have the Frankfurt. Between the Asian session and the London session, there are setups that come up on this level. You're going to backtest to see between the Asian and the London. If you're going to watch this video, I want you to look for setups between Asian and London session, and then you can send them to me. As you can see, this day the Asian session did not have a lot of volume, but during the London session, we had price retrace back to that area. This is a single area structure, and inside that single area structure, you can see that we had other sub areas inside there. So you take your buy position right there, your stop loss right there, take profit, 3R partials, the 3R of this structure. Remember, this strategy is very mechanical. Okay, it's very mechanical. So you have your inducement right there, your 3R right there, and your 7R right there. So this day these trades were most probably taken out at break even, because you can see price went to 3R, then came back to our entry, then went up to that 7R. As you can see, the turning point was exactly that 7R. So don't be greedy and put your stop your TP right there. If it's 7R, it's 7R. If it's 3R, it's 3R. So you have that structure right there. You can see this day we had a bullish setup. Before the Asian session, you can see that we had this single area structure. So you use that single area structure. Right there, you take profit 7R right there. And between the London kill zone and Asian kill zone, you can see the nature of breakout of this area. This area, you can see that price tried to break the first time, the second time. Actually, it had more than 2 reactions on this level. You can see that price reacted here on the first time, the second time it reacted there, the third time, the fourth time, then it broke with the fifth time. Okay, so if you see something like that, that's an impure. You put your, where did we have our rejections before the breakout? We had our rejections right there. You put your rejections, you align your rejection right there, your stop loss between your stop loss 50% of that structure. So this is called an impure structure. Right there, and target your 7R. So the goal is to keep your trading strategy as simple as possible, make it as mechanical as possible, no guesswork, trade during the kill zones because that is where the volume is. Okay, and as you can see between London session and New York AM session, you can see that we are having a consolidation. Where did the movement start to happen? During the New York kill zone. Okay, the nearest structure outside the New York kill zone, and you already know your bias is bearish, is this one. This is the nearest structure outside your kill zone. So stop loss right there, you take profit right there. As you can see, that 7R price did turn after hitting our TP. So the goal is putting your strategy as mechanical as possible, as simple as possible. So me, I've decided to be using single areas, single areas and impure levels. But impure levels, I usually like to use them on the daily 4 and 1 hour. I mark the impure levels on the 1 hour, the daily, and the 4 hour, and then I react with the lower time frame. With the lower time frame structures. So this video actually was about time and price. Because I've been having a couple of questions of people asking me where do you use these sessions? We are using those structures of yours and we are being taken out. What is happening? You're being taken out because you're trading at the wrong time. Okay, you're being taken out because you're trading at the wrong time. So first things first, know your clear bias, know your COT always gives us a very clear bias. Know your foundational liquidity, let it tell you your bias. If you know your bias, you can identify areas on the daily, the 4 hour, and the 1 hour, which are key areas where price bounces from. And then when you know where you are, you can, on the refinement liquidity time frames, you can be reacting, as I have shown you during the kill zone. It's simple as that. And if you find this video insightful, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video.